Back in World of Tanks land again, and straight into a tier 10 with the completely and totally balanced Waffenträger E100. Now, I'll just bookend this replay by stating, don't buy this tank, do not buy this. It is rare, it will never ever live up to your expectations, and even if it does, it's overpowered sometimes, but it's really situational, and it doesn't really belong in the game. So it's good it's been replaced sooner or later. So onwards and upwards. First off, I'm going to be totally unapologetic about firing copious amounts of heat rounds in this game with the big gun on this thing. I've been trying to do the 6,000 damage mission for the T55a in TDs. I've done it a few times in TDs before, but now I've got the mission activated, I just can't get it done. So, spoiler, I'm going to do it in this game. But I am firing nothing but heat, and like I said, I'm totally unapologetic about it. The gameplay in this thing is really boring to watch. There's nothing special about it. You just sit back, try and stay unspotted, especially in a game like this on an open map with 3 TDs. This thing will be one shot by a couple of those TDs. If it gets spotted, and people will always shoot at you. It's kind of like the Rim at tier 8. The artists will always fire at it. So, just sitting at the back, using bushes to fire through to not get spotted as much as possible. It's going to be really slow, this game. It's just a fairly high damaging one, and I wanted to upload it because it was finally getting the mission done with a fair amount of damage. Just moving about. This is a decent position here to fire to the middle, lots of tree cover, stay hidden and not get spotted. Just hanging around, bit of a gun depression failure. I should have gone further down the hill instead of going sideways on. I'd have got more shots at the guys in the middle, but it doesn't really matter come the end. I've no idea I won this game, by the way. Their team was very good. For Unicum players, their M103 and the T57 did some really dubious and questionable things in this game. But they obviously thought they knew something I don't. They're good players for a reason, but it didn't work out from this game. Again, I'm just talking as filler because it's just really boring watching this thing just sit in a bush and just wait for things to show up. It's got a really bad camo rating, so you will get spotted by anything at most distances, unless you stay really well hidden. I'm trying to feather a shot on the 50B here, but he's already gone, so I knew it was behind a dip, so I didn't even know why I tried that. I think I'm going to reload here. It's always better to have a full clip when you can, because 3,000 damage output in a full clip is just absolutely stupid in this thing. Of course, Murphy's Law, when I start reloading, the M103 pokes right over the hill, full on side shots, and I can't shoot him. More sitting. 50B shows up again and beats out of my render. I push forward to try and get some shots. Don't want to go too far because I need the tree cover, especially on the left for those guys that keep poking over the ridge. As my platoon mate just died, he just got absolutely obliterated by artillery all game in the middle. Shouldn't have knocked that tree down, that's a mistake. If anyone was watching or had vision of that, they probably could have blind shot it and damaged me. Pushing up, again keeping tree cover all around. Again, gun depression fail here, try go up the hill, realise I can't get any shots, so decide not to, and then the 50B pokes over again. Terrible shot on the 40T. Wasn't quite as bad as it seemed. For some reason there's some reticle lag. In the replay I didn't miss it by that much in actuality, but it was still a bad shot to take. And again, gun depression fail. I went forward instead of backwards to get the gun just over the ridge. Could have killed that guy. And just more campy boring stuff. It does get slightly better later on when the game opens up a little bit, but at this point I just can't afford to be spotted and focused down. Looking for shots, don't know why I look that way because there's no way I could have hit him. People are finally pushing forward down the one line, which is always good. It means I can follow behind, keep in rendered range and shoot anything that shows up. Bit of a mistake going to there. If anyone would have popped over that ridge, then I would have been spotted and probably hit by artillery a couple of times. I realise though and pull back out of the way and stay hidden again. Just waiting for some spots. Again, it's just camping stuff. It's really atrocious gameplay. This thing, it's boring to play, it's boring to watch for the most part. The only thing it's got really going for it is high damage if you get the chance to do it. You need the right combination of a decent team and the enemy team not to die too quickly so you can't get a few reloads in and do a lot of damage. Everyone's finally pushing now, so the RU is a really good player in the scout, so he kind of knows what he's doing. Go for a shot on the T57. I'm fairly sure that I fire a blind shot here and it actually does go in. It's questionable, but I think it does. Didn't get spotted. 263 backs back off. Yep, still no shots on that guy. Got 2 shots left in the clip. Just 1500 damage at average. So it's more than enough to warrant not reloading at the minute because of spots coming up perhaps down the 2 line. Slowly pushing up. And there's the 50B. Finally gets spotted. Fire, track him, and finish him off. So that was just over 1000 damage to that guy. It's well worth not reloading at that point. I'll speed it up a little bit here because it's been pouring enough, I think, and there's not really much happens in the next 20 seconds or so. It's just looking for shots. I'll probably relocate to the middle in a second. Obviously the T57's been spotted back towards our base. The other one and the IS-7 are probably on the hill or the other side of the train track in the middle. They haven't been spotted for a long time. Yeah, there's the T57. He's probably going to die before I get there. Yeah, the Jagdpanzer nails him. So now it's a clear run to the middle. I'll be reloaded by the time I get there. Again, more filthy gold rounds because why not? This thing's so overpowered, may as well make it more so, just to get a mission done. .263, and there's the 704. I'm going to take shots at this guy. I think I'm going to miss a few times. Yep, right over the back of him. Fire another one. I don't think that one goes in. I think that one did. And when he pops up, he's a one-shot, and that was a really lucky shot. It didn't go where I aimed it, still hit him on the back, and because of the OP heat penetration, it still kills him. Now, a long time reloading. The RT spotted, I'm safe from that guy. I don't know where the batch at RT is, but hopefully he's in a similar position. One RT down. The IS-7, I try and back off so I don't get proxy spotted, and he's other side of the tracks, but I think he does actually spot me, yep. See the bad camera rating on this thing. He was behind a bush, not in proxy range, but he actually did spot me there. He's full health, but this thing is so broken it just doesn't care. I'm just going to push up on him and hopefully clip him. Yeah, he gets one shot in. I repair the gun just to make sure I don't miss any shots when I'm actually aiming at him in a second. This guy could have done a hell of a lot more to prevent me from killing him. He's just showing me the full front of his tank. He could have gone all down and there's not much I could have done against him, but he made the wrong decision. And we get a long shot on the RT right at the back, which is kind of ridiculous, but... Now only 2 gold shells left. I realise this in a second. I was complaining about the gold, which I don't really blame him, but... He didn't exactly make it easy for himself. He's in an IS-7 and he just gave a... He gave a Waffenträger E100 perfect shots just to clip him. So you can't really complain when it's through user error for the most part. I don't know why I was going that way. I knew the T57 was back there. He was spotted earlier, but I was going totally the wrong way for some reason. Excuse me. And at this point I'm really panicking. I want to get the 6000 damage done. And not taking into account the blind shots, which I've got no idea how many I've hit. I've only done 5,100 damage, so I think I'm going to fall short. I don't think I'm going to get a shot on the T57 because everyone's closing in on him. I'm still reloading for another 10 seconds, 12 seconds or something. And he's getting shot in the back. There's no way I'm going to get another shot on this guy. Everyone's surrounded him. He's going to get shot. But I reload just in time and do snake the kill for an extra 775 damage, which then puts me at 5,900, which would have still made me short. But thankfully, if we look at the end plate, we realise we hit a few blind shots and we did nearly 7,400 damage overall, got the 3 kills for the secondary, and did the TD mission as well. So all in all, a good round despite the prolific gold usage and overall crappy gameplay of a TD as big as a house. Thanks for watching. Moving on to the next missions now, so I'll probably be posting more videos. Cheers again, all the best.